Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday, July the 8th, 2023. And today's discussion and meditation is going to be on anti-programming. That's what they told me to call it, anti-programming. And I said, why do you want to call it anti-programming? What they said is you've been programmed for so long, you've got to do the opposite. So they're calling it anti-programming. It's the place where you get your mind and your body to a place where they receive instructions and information from you specifically, that nothing can get past your awareness without you agreeing to it. It's called anti-programming, and the goal of it is very simple: to get your body and to get your mind to be open and receptive to your awareness. Good morning, everybody. We're just going to give people some time. Glorious day here in Toronto. It's almost a beach day in Toronto. Anti-programming. What is anti-programming? It's getting your mind cleared of the clutter that's been placed in it by your environment, the ideas and information that for whatever reason are causing you suffering and conflict between yourself and the rest of the world around you. Anti-programming is being able to get your mind to a place where it only functions according to what you want it to function with. That is, it's not filled with information that's going to disturb you or upset you unnecessarily. How to get into a state of anti-programming? It's basically like resetting a hard drive. You could say that too. You reset your mind and key it to you so that you don't allow news and all the frivolous and idiotic and stupid information that's being put out through mass media communications to enter your mind. You recognize what it is. You realize, you learn to feel what the information is before you allow it in your mind. Because you can actually feel if information is true or false. You can actually feel that in your body if you're really attuned to how your body feels. And it will listen to a newscast and feel the energy that they put out through that. It'll listen to the FUD that comes out from so many different movies and television shows. It will recognize the FUD and it will tell you to stay away from that. So you want to get your mind into a position where it's open and receptive to your awareness, not to the outside world's awareness, unless you're looking for specific information and you can verify and validate its accuracy and truth. Then you want your mind to be completely under your dominion, not under the radio, not under the televisions, not under anybody else's dominion but yours, not any group or organization. No one, no group, no organization should have authority over your mind and what goes in it. That is your responsibility. So for those of you that are new, hi, Kira. Hi, Yolanda. Good to see you guys. So I'm going to put something up on the screen here. We do this every Saturday, but it's important that, for those of you on TikTok, you won't see this. So those of you on Facebook and YouTube, you will see this, but I will read it for those of you that are on TikTok watching this right now. So what we ask that you do during this time is to direct your body to breathe slowly and deeply. Just really simple. Just have your body breathe in and out. Slowly in, slowly out. And as you exhale from the body, you give your body permission to relax. This is the process of anti-programming. You want to get your body and your mind to a condition where they're open and receptive to your thoughts, your ideas, things that you want to manifest in your life. So there's nothing inside you to short circuit or contradict it. So breathe the body slowly and deeply, giving it permission to relax as you do so. And I can assure you that you can still continue to listen to what is being said as you do this process of breathing and allowing your body to relax. The second step, when you feel your body is sufficiently relaxed, remember, this is you giving your body permission to relax and let go, just to completely give your body permission to be still and quiet and relaxed. This is you directing flesh, directing matter. This body's matter. You're giving instructions to your body that it is designed to follow. And you want to repeat the breathing process slowly and deliberately, making certain that always on the exhale, you are directing your body to release tensions, to relax, and to basically become, well, you could say it becomes goes into like a sleep resembling state where the body's completely relaxed. Then you can go to the next step when the body's relaxed sufficiently. And then you'll also notice as the body's relaxing more, your mind will start to get quieter and calmer, just automatically. You don't have to do a lot about that through the process of breathing with the body. Then the second step is when the body begins to feel relaxed sufficiently enough to imagine you can breathe your breath into the space of your mind, where your thoughts, where your memories, where your emotions reside. Yeah, we'll get to questions and stuff a little later. So just hang in there. We will take some questions and bring some information through for people that are ready to receiving it. And then you breathe breathe your breath into the space of your mind. Fill your breath like you're filling the breath of your lungs. You fill that, but you're drawing that breath into the space in the middle of your head. And then when you exhale, you release. You give your mind permission to release and let go of thoughts, memories, and emotions. You give your mind permission to release thoughts, memories, and emotions. The same way as you're asking your body to relax, you're now directing your mind to become quiet, calm, and peaceful, releasing thoughts, memories, emotions, and future concerns. Now remember, this is you as an awareness asserting authority over your physical body and the electronic structure of your thoughts, because your thoughts are not physical until they interact with a physical medium. So you're going to instruct both body and your mind to be still, to be quiet. For those of you that have really strong, intense emotions, the process will still work if you continually persist. If the emotion gets intense or rears itself again, just use the breath and give it permission to relax. You'll be amazed at how compliant your body and emotions can be when you give them direction. Just simply, it's okay, you can relax now. You can talk to your body, you can talk to your mind as if it were an extension, another person you were speaking to. But with each breath, you want to get your body and your mind into a position where they're open and receptive to your awareness. This is called resetting your mind and body so that they're now no longer attuned to the world. They're following your directions. You're placing your mind and body into a position where they're open and receptive to your awareness. At that point, this is where reprogramming your mind with what you want to put in your mind becomes very important. Ideas like, my mind and body are clear and quiet. Ideas like, I'm getting more and more confident in myself every day. Remember, the mind and body, the reason people can't just make an affirmation that suddenly changes is they have to get the mind and body into a place where it's receptive. For example, when you tell your body to go and get a glass of water, it will get up and go and get a glass of water. It doesn't argue with you. When you want to turn on the television or go for a walk, your body does not argue with you. And your body and mind are designed to follow your instructions. So once the body and mind are in a place where they're open and receptive to your awareness, that's the point in your consciousness where you can begin removing programming from your mind that has been influencing you negatively by putting in programming that suits you, that is in harmony with what you want your life to be. That you're a strong, confident, intelligent individual. That your body is a healing mechanism. That health and vitality are being restored to you in every moment. There are very specific suggestions and ideas that you can consider and create that you can put into your mind and body when you get it into this position of consciousness where it is open and receptive to your awareness. And that is the key. Just like you listen to television or you watch a news show, your body and mind are in a position where they're open and receptive to that information, just like they're open and receptive to this information. The distinction being, we're telling you that your body is open and receptive, and to be very mindful of what you're going to allow to come into your mind and body. Because you want to be the gatekeeper of your own mind. You don't want your schools and your books and your televisions and your radios and politicians to be what programs your mind. That's where a lot of the confusion is. There's what you know is right for you and what people have been putting in your heads for most of your life. It's time to wake up. So as you direct the body to breathe slowly and deeply, giving it permission to relax, and then likewise turning to the mind. And again, using your breath, you breathe into the space of your mind. And as you exhale, you release thoughts, you release memories, you release emotions from your mind. So you want to get the mind and body in a place where they're completely open and receptive. Now, something happens to some people when they do this. Some people have an experience where they think they've fallen asleep. And we'd like to discuss that a little bit with you. You cannot fall asleep. Your mind and body can be put into a state of rest wherein they're not attached to the external environment, and so they appear for all intents and purposes to be asleep. Whereas you as an awareness are distinct and separate from mind and body in this context. Because your mind and body have been predominantly used as a reference point for your identity, your self-awareness, that when you quiet your mind and body and that reference point suddenly becomes dormant, then your reference point for self-reflection can be lost. That's why it's important when you get the mind and body to relax that you choose to stay awake and aware that the body is quiet, that there are no thoughts. You want to keep directing the mind to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. And I cannot tell you how many times I've witnessed people who have huge stress in their bodies, huge anxiety in the mind, suddenly feel this great relief the minute they got the mind and body quiet. And for those of you that think you've fallen asleep, you need to just simply learn to keep your awareness aware. Just be aware of the silence in the mind. Be aware of the stillness of the body. You might also be surprised you can still be aware of the sounds and things going on around you, just not distracted by them, and your body's not reacting to them. Anti-programming is being able to get your mind and your body under your authority and your authority exclusively, while being conscious and aware enough to recognize what is good to take into your mind from this world, because there are many wonderful sources of inspiration and guidance in this physical dimension available to you, but acquiring the discernment to know the distinction between what is good and what is not good becomes very, very, very important. That you are the guardian of your mind and your body, and you must assume that role diligently. You must learn to assess the value, vibration, and quality of thoughts, beliefs, and ideas before you allow them into your mind and into your body. For beliefs that come into your mind will affect your body. Even the simple act of watching a TV show where you see somebody about your favorite character about to be hurt, and you find yourself going, oh my gosh, even that is affecting and influencing your biology as something that's outside of you, influencing you to be afraid or to be anxious or to be excited or joyful. Very important that you consider what we're saying here right now. That you must become very diligent, a guardian of your own mind and body, that you would only be influenced by those things that are going to enhance and improve the quality and conditions in your life and the lives of those whom you love and cherish while you are on this earth walk, which is not a very long journey at all if you consider it in comparison to the amount of time eternity takes. So let us consider this now as you continue to breathe and allow your body to relax. Remember, you are a multidimensional being. And when you get your mind and body relaxed, it does not restrict you from listening or hearing or comprehending or observing. You have simply placed your body and your mind into a state of abeyance, a state of open receptivity to your awareness. This allows you to hear information from your soul and not your personality. To hear information from your soul and not your personality, as your personality is a composite of all the information you receive from this world through your 5 physical senses. And that composite may consist of many, many things, both good and not so good, that you now have to contend with. But in this process of getting your mind and body to a position where they are open and receptive to your awareness, then you can begin to insert or put into your mind and body information that is valuable and constructive and beneficial for the quality of your life. It also places you into the position where you can clearly observe the vibrational nuances and tones of the information that is being presented to you through your mass media and educational systems, which have, in their own vested interest, a desire to have you function in a very specific and precise way for them. So you can be very assured that from this position of awareness, you can distinguish between vibrations that are going to be life-serving to you and vibrations which will not be life-serving to you, and then make the decision to allow that which is good to come into your consciousness and to block anything that is not good from coming into your consciousness. The process of getting your body and mind into the state can take anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. That is 2 to 4 minutes where you are instructing your physical body to simply relax. You are instructing your nerves, your organs, and your glands to relax. You're instructing your bones, your tendons, your ligaments to relax. You're instructing even the marrow of your bones to relax. You are now asserting dominion over your physical being. Then you apply the identical process to the thoughts, the memories, and the emotions in your mind, instructing them to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. As you continue to direct your mind and body in this fashion, utilizing the function of your breath, you're using the breath of your body to direct both body and mind to be still and quiet. In this role of directing your mind and body, you shift from being subjective to what is the body. You cease being subjective to the information, memories, and emotions of your mind, and you now become authoritative over them by using this simple process. As you continue to persist in directing both your mind and body to be in a state of open receptivity to you, remember, as that happens, you start to become free. Some of the sensations you can expect to encounter in your body as you give it permission to relax, as you direct it to relax, as you direct your mind to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful, as you make the decision to release thoughts, memories, and emotions from your mind for a short period of time, some of the sensations you can experience is a vibration of tingling throughout the hands, a sense of relaxation throughout the body, a deep sense of calm, a sense of quiet and peace. Some of you may even mistakenly think you have fallen asleep, but we can assure you, you have actually fallen awake. Falling asleep is what happens when you get lost in the structure of your personality and your biology. That's falling asleep. Falling awake is when you realize you are not your body, you are not your mind, you are a soul utilizing the functions of a body and a mind in the act of creation while living in a physical dimension of existence. You use both body and mind as functions of creation. This leads to a sense of euphoria and freedom when you realize I am not the thoughts, I am not the emotions. I am the awareness, aware of the thoughts, the emotions, and the memories. They are but information stored within the structure of my electrical body. What your science calls your mind is a collage of electrical information stored in a field of energy that is interfaced with biology and can instruct biology to function in very specific and precise ways. There are many in your dimensions that have performed what you would call miraculous feats, immersing themselves in boiling water to not be burned, or walking across beds of coals, or having great sharp instruments poked at their body but not able to puncture the skin. These are examples of where the individual, the soul, has awakened sufficiently enough that they can instruct matter to perform very differently on their behalf than it does naturally when one is not using their creative faculties. And so we came here quite simply today to give you the opportunity to understand that you must understand what anti-programming is, to liberate yourself from subjectivity to the information in your mind and the impulses of biology, that you as a soul may begin to execute your primary purpose of creation while living in a physical medium of experience. Through this, you will learn to recognize that the body is, in fact, an instrument that is designed by nature to follow your instructions. This has far-reaching and beneficial consequences for those who understand it. The functions of healing fall under a greater level of control over the individual who understands that the body does indeed, whether the organs are autonomically functioning or not, that every facet of the physical body can and does ultimately fall under the dominion of the individual soul that is able to operate it. The same process is true for the thinking mind, where the thoughts, ideas, information, memories, emotions, and future considerations that are generated from those also, likewise, fall under your dominion and authority once you realize that you have that authority. Many of you are struggling with subjectivity to both your mind and body, and that subjectivity has caused you unnecessary suffering. If you hear what we are saying, then you will begin to recognize that indeed your body is an instrument designed to follow what you would ask it to do. Even the heart, the nerves, the liver, the organs, the glands, when you form the proper composite relationship with the body, these two will also follow your instructions. Vital organs like the pancreas, your stomach, your digestive system, by nature are designed to follow your instructions. This requires a level of understanding, experience, and awareness that can only be acquired through specific practices, such as training your body to be open and receptive to you, to form a composite relationship with the various organs and systems of the body. It is achievable, and all of you can hear these words will know the truth of it, because you can evidently see that you can raise your hand up and tell it to open and close. If you have a body that is not functioning in exactly the way you would like it to be functioning, then the level of learning and the level of information necessary for altering and affecting a change in that aspect of physiology may be greater in degree and intensity than opening and closing your hand may be now. That is, if you've got a limb that is not functioning properly, then the necessary energy and idea and information that needs to go into the genetic systems of that body to re-instruct it to function may take a different period of time and energy to affect a change in that function. So anti-programming is very important to get your mind and body open and receptive to your directions, your authority. It is equally important that you, as an awareness, as a soul, that you become exceptionally mindful of what you would choose to allow into your mind, into your body, as these things will bear effects. As equally as you can bear effects upon your own mind and body, so too that which you would allow into your mind and body from the environment will likewise have the same effect. If you choose to stand aside and let what comes into your house come into your house, it will enter and it will affect you. Your physical body, for lack of a better word, is a divine temple, a temple of perfection, of consciousness. Your mind, likewise, is designed to be the same. One is of the physical world, one is of the non-physical world by degree and intensity. That is, your mind is an electrical instrument that interfaces with physical matter, and you are a spiritual entity that is of an ether you might say, a different frequency of energy that can interact both with mind and matter simultaneously, which is why you have authority over them when you come to a position where you assert that authority. But you must come to this place in your consciousness where you realize the body and mind that you possess are designed by nature to be governed by you, not the world, not your politicians, not your leaders, not your radios or television, but by your consciousness and your consciousness alone. You came here to awaken your consciousness as a soul, to recognize and remember that you are a divine creating instrument. That's what a soul is, a divine creating instrument. And it so happens that you are in the realm of thought and matter and learning to utilize both of these realms of creation for the purpose of creating. That's pretty straightforward, is it not? That you're in this world to learn the functions of creation and creating, utilizing the mediums of mind and body. Body being a physical substance more dense than the electrical framework of the information that you call your mind. But both of these are designed by nature to be under your direct control. And once you've achieved that level of direct control, you can perform the phenomena of creation in all of its splendor, from what you would call miracles, which then ultimately become natural phenomena because of your understanding that matter and mind are designed by nature to be given direction and therefore implement effects of causes that you set into motion. This understanding will liberate you from unnecessary suffering. So I hope that you have been breathing throughout this as they've been speaking, that you've been following the process of just breathing in slowly, deeply, giving your body permission to relax, breathing in slowly and deeply, giving your mind permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. To train them into this moves you into the realm where you can begin to anti-program, deprogram your mind and body from the world and start to reprogram your mind from your own deliberate conscious awareness of what is good and what is not so good. So many people are caught out in the external world as being the source of your happiness. It's very confusing. The source of this world is not the world itself. The source of your body is not the world itself. It is of a different place where it originates. You can call it creator or God, whatever you want to call it. But please listen to what they've just said to you, that your body is not you. It is an instrument you use. Your mind is not you. It's information, memory, and experience you've acquired from this environment, and it's designed by nature to be operated by you. So I was really happy when they talked about this concept of anti-programming, where you get to reset your mind and body through this process so that you can begin to remove from the mind what does not serve you and put in what does, that you get to re-articulate your relationship with your body. Become aware of what you put into the body, become aware of what you put in the mind, because each will create its own effects. And I'm really grateful. We can do a few questions before you head out there, but use this breathing pattern that they talked about. Like take this and just direct your body. Your body is designed to follow your instructions. It's designed to take instructions on healing, on health, on vitality. It's designed to do these things. It's made to heal. The body's got a built-in healer. And your mind is an instrument of information that interacts with the body and causes effects in it. If I think a really joyful thought, then that changes the energy of the body. If I think a really sad thought, it changes the energy of the system. Your thoughts affect matter. And it's really obvious if you're paying attention. Your thoughts direct your body. I'm thirsty. You get up, you go get water. The body's following your direction. Your mind is designed to do the same thing. Be careful who you listen to and what you listen to. Because what you listen to, if you take it in, will act as a direction on your body. If you're taking in these shows and stuff about confusion and fear and dystopian societies and terrible destruction, The Walking Dead, all these shows that teach you to be afraid. If you let that in, it's going to affect you. And I cannot tell you how many people are and have been affected by those types of things without even realizing that their anxiety didn't come from who they are. The anxiety was put in your mind through television and radio and other mechanisms of mass conditioning. And your body and mind were designed to follow your instructions. So I hope you've heard what was said today, and I hope you'll benefit from it. Let's see what we got here. Yes. Amber, hi Amber, saying, my name is Amber and I'm going to court on Monday, hoping to hear any guidance from my guides. Yeah, Amber, I'm being told to tell you immediately, like, get into the excitement of an outcome that is beneficial for everyone. If you find yourself in the position where you want to be the winner and they should be the loser, you have a very different outcome. You want to focus on an outcome that is beneficial for all parties involved. You want to go inside, get your body and your mind in alignment with this understanding, with the energy of this thought, an outcome that is beneficial for all parties involved. The energy of this structure of thought becomes very important to embody it, to bring it into the world. Because when you embody the feeling of an idea, you transmit its result into this world. Yes. Yes. You got two guardian angels, a male and a female, that will be with you. So when you go, but go with the clear intention of the outcome being beneficial for all parties involved. All parties involved. Feel the energy of that, Amber. Feel the energy of that statement. An outcome that's beneficial for all parties involved. That would include you, right? And really stay in the energy of that between now and Monday. Like, spend as much time being in the energy, the feeling of that. An outcome that's beneficial for all parties involved. And just rest in that. And yes, these guardian angels, they're a couple. They've been twin souls with you for several lifetimes. Yes. Yes. Okay, so they're just saying, just stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, and just be in that energy. The outcome that's beneficial for all parties involved. Right? They're right behind you. They're right behind you. Don't worry, nothing to fear. Somebody's saying, a flashback moment. My mom always told us our bodies were a vessel for our soul, spirit. It is. It really, well, it's actually a vehicle that follows its instruction. Your body is designed to do what you tell it to do, even if what you're telling it to do is bad for it. You know, that's the miracle, is you can pour alcohol into your body and poison it, and it will do it. It's designed to do things that it would not want to do. It's designed to follow your instructions. I'm so glad you realize that. God bless your mother for telling you that. You know, the same thing is true for your mind, though. Your mind is designed to follow instructions from you. So I'm really glad you shared that thought. Thank you so much for that. You shared that thought. Hi, Tina. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, please do this today. Sun for Stars is asking, any message for me today? I don't know why, but I'm hearing the words liquid crystal. Liquid crystal. I don't know what that means to you, but they're saying liquid crystal. I don't know if you've got any water around, add some Celtic sea salt to your water today. This is the closest thing I can come up to, because this is such a pure energy that they're transmitting to you. Liquid crystal. And the closest my brain can come up to the meaning of that is getting a glass of water and putting a few grains of Celtic sea salt in the water and drinking that water all day. Like, keep adding a little bit of salt to water. About a half a teaspoon for a liter of water of Celtic sea salt, CLTIC. It must be Celtic sea salt, and drink that throughout the day. It's liquid crystal. I love that. Thank you so much. Sherry's asking, is my brother around me? He has been around you. He's not around you right now. When you start thinking of him, that's when he's coming close to you, Sherry. So like literally, when you find yourself thinking about him, sit down, relax. You'll be able to feel his energy very differently when you know that you're not just thinking about him. He's interacting with you electromagnetically. You're feeling his energy, and the brain triggers the memory of him. And most people go, oh, I forgot, I missed them, right? No. When they come close to you, they can stimulate information in your mind that's in resonance or in the same frequency that they are. So when you find yourself suddenly thinking of your brother randomly, pause and know in that moment he's present with you, and allow yourself to feel the way he wants to interact with you. Just let yourself feel the energy of it, not try to figure it out and think it, just feel. For you, it will be through a feeling, not through a thought. Yes, but he's not with you right now, but he has been with you. Next time you find yourself thinking of him, feel him. He'll be right there. You'll feel him energetically. Hi, Leanne. Leanne's asking, I've been listening to you for a while. Good talk. Can you pick up anything from me, please? Yeah, you need to go out and ground. Go out and get some grounding. You need to go out and get your feet, the soles of your feet, on bare earth. I'm being told if you want to get really grounded, go to a beach and dig a hole in the sand about 12 inches down, and put your feet in it and let your feet sit deep in the sand for about 15 or 20 minutes. And really pay attention to what happens throughout your body as you do this, whether it's on the flat, whether it's on the earth on the grass or ground with your bare feet, not concrete, grass. It must be grass, natural earth, or the beach. Either way, feel what happens throughout your body when you make that connection to the earth, and enjoy that. It's gonna be really good for you, really beneficial for you. Here we are. Hi guys, and hello YouTube. Hi guys. Hi Yolanda, Drusilla. Good to see you. Baba Gira is asking, one of my guides, Pearl, has a message for me, but I'm not certain what it is. I think it's about my wife and I's relationship. Any help? I'm being told to tell you to not think that that's what it is. Let yourself feel the vibration of what is being transmitted. The moment you allow yourself to feel what is transmitted, do not think about what you think it means. Feel the energy. Allow the energy in if it is good. Allow yourself to experience that energy. Let it fill your body. Do not try to think about what it means. Allow yourself to feel the energy being offered to you in this situation and circumstance, that it might be fulfilled. I'm asking what that means, what might be fulfilled. That the harmony will be reestablished. The harmony will be reestablished. You know, when you receive vibrations from your guides and angels, don't try to figure it out. Like a lot of people, what does it mean? What does 1111 mean? What does 222 mean? What does that flash of light mean? Your mind gets caught up in the external manifestation. What you want to go to is the energy. When you see those numbers, what is it? What is the feeling you're getting? What is the vibration that's being given to you? When you see that flash of light, right? Or you see that shadow or silhouette, or you see that auric field. You want to be able to just get into the energy of what is being communicated, not what your mind thinks about. Just feel the energy of it. Once you feel the energy of it, you'll find a whole other different set of thoughts and ideas will come to your mind than what you would think about it originally. Very exciting when you start to learn how to connect and tune in. Got a question from Polly B. I've been trying to heal my body through my breathing. How am I doing? And a message or guidance, please. Hi, Polly. It's not so much as the breathing as it is the clarity and purpose of the breathing. If the purpose of the breathing is to clearly bring in energy, molecular energy into the body to restore its glands and nerves, then be very clear on your breath of what you are pulling into the body, as all possible particles, both of health and disease, exist in the space all around you, in your oxygen, in your water, in your air. The clarity of your ideas and your purpose will facilitate what you draw into the body. So be mindful that when you do your breathing, you are drawing in particles to heal and restore the body, the glands and the nerves. It must be very clear what you are drawing into the body using the breath, because you are using a function of will, and your will must be very clear about what is It's willing. So that what you're willing can be done. Then it will be done. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I love the weather today too. Got a question from a sojourner here. Any message from me today? Feeling exhausted, but things need to get done regarding finances. Have been delaying it. Again, you need to release all those emotions around the money. Like you need to release the fear, especially. Get excited. It's not as big a job as you think it is. Once you decide that it's not, decide that right now. It's not as big a job as you think it is. Just have that thought right now. It's not as big a job as you think it is. Okay? And then just start doing it with that thought. It's not as big a job as I think it is. And watch what happens. Because when you shift the energy from, oh, it's such a big job, you've been putting it off for a while, it's a big job. When you shift that energy from that to, it's not as big a job as I think, and you start doing it, you're going to lighten up, and things are going to shift in your financial world. When you shift your energy around anything, you shift the effects that you're experiencing in the world. When you shift your energy around anything, it shifts the effects that you're experiencing in the world. So thank you for that, Sojourn. I really appreciate that question. Yeah. Love it. Oh, hello there. Good to meet you. I understand. Hi, Katrina. Do my guides have a message for me? I don't know why. The words that first came to me, I don't know why, but they said stay sober. That's what they said. They said stay sober. Is this referring to, they're saying both in body and mind. Yes, that's the first thing they're saying, stay sober. When the urge to do anything otherwise comes to you, be certain that you drink this orange substance, juice, like orange juice. Drink orange juice as a substitute. Be really good for you today. Orange juice. Stay sober. Never heard that one before. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that. Oh, I'm so grateful, Sherry. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm also looking to increase my subscribers on TikTok. So if you're there, please subscribe to my TikTok channel. If you have a question you want to prioritize, you can go to the bio, my link tree link in my bio on TikTok, and you can send a question to me directly, and I will keep an eye on it, see if it comes in. In fact, we'll check it right now, see if anybody's asked a question. There we are. Not yet. Wonderful. YouTube. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, what's this one? I got that one. Decluttering Mama on YouTube is asking, any message for me regarding either my finances or love, please? Many thanks. Again, each and every one of you must come to the understanding that you as a consciousness, as a soul, as an awareness can establish qualities of vibration in your mind and body. But you must have your mind and body in the position where it can receive these new vibrations, or if you like, we can use the word commandments from you. Your minds, many of you, are filled with fear and concern around money and relationships. And these very fears create the very conditions you seek to avoid. But if you place your mind and body into this position we've discussed earlier, where they're open and receptive, you can align yourself to the feeling of a joyous and fulfilling financial and relationship life, to embody that energy in your body and your mind, to bring those feelings into the body and mind, to forget what you've experienced in the past that has told you that it did not work before. Release those, which is why we say it is important that you learn how to release old thoughts, old memories, and old emotions from both your body and your mind. Yes. Just for those of you that are wondering, we actually have a series of courses that are channeled by the Ascended Masters. You can sign up. We got our one coming up in later this month, called 102 Masterclass Awakening. You go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and sign up for that course. If you want to learn how to release old emotions, old memories from your body, old beliefs, then this is a program for you. You want to go on. It's a 3-week course that covers everything from what is your body, your mind. We also introduce a process of learning how to meditate. We actually are required to meditate for a minimum of 20 minutes a day for the first week, and we increase that to 40 minutes and then eventually 60 minutes. And it's pretty amazing what you see happen to people when they realize that their mind and body is an instrument that they can control and direct. You no longer have to feel like there's something inside you have no control over. That's gobbledygook. You have absolute dominion and authority over your mind once you realize that. Once you realize that, wait, those aren't my thoughts, aren't me, my body's not me. These are instruments that I can control. Go sign up for the course. Don't waste time. It's only $199 for 3 weeks, Sunday to Friday, every week. You are going to learn something every day over that 3-week period. You are going to break free of the limitations that have been imposed on you by the environment, right? Because that's where most of your limitations come from. You were born with limitations. They were put into your mind by television, radio, educational systems, parents, teachers, friends, family, intentionally or not. All the limitations you have came from this environment, and you can liberate yourself from them. So that's Masterclass 102. And yeah, I see that. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Joy. Yeah, the shirt is pretty amazing. They told us to create this. They told us to create this shirt. Wow, for those of you on YouTube, I'll just tilt this camera down just a bit. It won't quite let me do it. There we go. So yeah, it says, "You are love." And what they said about that is that's the truth of what you are as a sentient being, as a soul, a spirit of universal light or love. It's what you are. Your mind and body, however, are a different matter. Your body is an instinctual mechanism that's based in fight or flight, pleasure, and pain. That's the only way your body has to function in this dimension. Fight or flight, pleasure or pain. That's all the body knows. Your mind has information that can coordinate the actions of your body. And you can learn to change those functions of mind. But yeah, you are love. That is the truth about who and what you are as a consciousness. Now, your mind and body may have different ideas. You may have been taught that you're no good, you can't do anything right. It doesn't matter whatever you've been taught can go contrary to who you are. But ultimately, they said, no, the truth about who every soul on this dimension is, you are love. You are love by nature. That's what you are. Thank you so much. I think we're going to take one more question from YouTube. Where we go here? Well, it's interesting. 19 and 19. We've got 19 people on TikTok and 19 people on YouTube. That's amazing. I wonder what that is. Yeah, that's Joy. I hit Joy. I'm just checking to see if I missed any questions here. I think we got them all. One new message. Let's take a look. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, guys, listen, I think we're good for today. Please come and join me with Master Jesus on Monday on the Shortcuts for Your Soul on restoring your love, restoring your love, restoring your love. That'll be this Monday on Shortcuts for Your Soul at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say thank you for everybody coming up. If you want to support this channel, you can do so through my bio in either my description box below YouTube. You can use my Patreon account, my PayPal account. And again, you can also just send a donation into PayPal if you want. The information is below in the description if you're on YouTube, and it's in my bio if you're on TikTok. I want to wish everybody a wonderful, a joyful day. I hope you have much love in every moment of this day. Bye for now.